Hi there. Good morning. My name is Jessica. I use she, her pronouns. And today we are going to find a good morning practice, a rise and shine practice. I just woke up myself, and hopefully you did too, maybe from a great night's rest or a little nap. And we're just going to kind of move together and invite some gentle, energetic sensations into our body to wake ourselves up. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh, before we start, you can bring a couple blocks in this practice if you like, or if you need some cushioning under the knees, go ahead and grab a pillow or a blanket. Otherwise, we can certainly make it through this practice without any additional props. So without further ado, let's get started standing here. Take a look at the feet. Get nice and grounded. Make sure the insides of the feet are parallel to each other. The big toes are parallel to each other. Close the eyes and find a sense of awareness with the body. Notice where you're feeling any sensation, any stiffness or soreness. Notice any spaces maybe in the low back or the side body that feel like you're holding them tightly because maybe they're just a little sore from just having woken up. So just find that body awareness, what's going on. Tuck the chin slightly. Let's gently move the head from side to side here. So either eyes are closed or the gaze is soft. Draw the chin over to one side and slowly over to the other. And as you find this motion, as you find your range of motion that feels good, start to just gently deepen the breath. And as you deepen the breath, you might find some new awareness in the body of where you're feeling a little extra tender today. We'll find this a few more times, just gently stretching the neck out. Very nice. Let's come back to center here, and we're going to go down and back. So chin towards the chest here, being sure to pull the muscles behind the neck. Soften those eyes, soften the gaze, soften the brow. Tilt that head back, open the throat up here. Ooh, yes. Just baby gentle movements here. Taking it nice and easy, getting ready to conquer our day. We'll do one more and we'll come back to center before we move on. Very good. Float the head back to center. Take a big inhale here, audible exhale. Very, very good. So remaining standing here, we're going to take a step back. So step back with that left foot and just find what feels comfortable. Alternatively, if this doesn't feel good, you can step forward and that might feel a little bit better in your body. If you lose your grounding, it's okay. I'm going to step backwards because that feels best in my body. Step back, press that heel back, reach the arms up, and we're going to grab the hand and take it into the direction of that the back foot is pointing. So if you stepped back with the right foot, take your left hand and draw the right over towards the side. Keeping grounded through the feet, so really press down through those heels. Keep your balance. If you fall out, it's okay. And gracefully step back to center, and we'll take that on the other side. So take your time, step back, reach up. Right hand pulls left over to the side, getting a nice extension through the side body. And stopping where it feels like the sensation is starting to build. Just pause there and breathe. You don't have to take it beyond that point. Press those feet down into the earth, straighten the legs. Whew, come back to center here, step the feet out nice and wide. So quite a wide stance here, heels come in, toes point out, reach the arms up. And exhale, tilt over towards the left side, back to center. And again, we're not reaching for our max, we're just reaching for the start of the build of the feeling, right? Right where you feel that sensation is like, oh, I feel it, stop there and breathe. We're being super gentle here, encouraging a nice opening in the body, but we're not forcing anything. We're just gently nudging the body open. So keep moving and breathing, keep those legs strong, keep the arms strong. Maybe the gaze comes up as you tilt. I like to call this little movement here, this little asana, falling star. So we'll take one more on each side and notice if your body starts to open up a little more, if these muscles on the side of the body like this, and give yourself a little more room if you have it. Come back to center here, 5-pointed star, reach the fingertips away from each other, big inhale. And on the exhale, we're gonna give ourselves a hug. So think of stacking one elbow on top of the other and reaching for the upper arms or the shoulders if they're there. Lift those elbows up here and press the chin down towards the face. Keep a soft bend in the knees here just to avoid locking the knees out. Press those elbows forward. Next inhale, open up. And we're gonna take the opposite arm on the top this time, so same thing. Tuck the chin towards the chest, pull the elbows up. Might be tucking or hiding your face a little bit here, that's fine. Getting into the shoulders nice and gently, and inhale, open up. Exhale, drop the arms down, roll out the head. We're gonna make our way down to the mat. So step the feet together or heel toe the feet together. And actually, let's start at the back of the mat for this. So we're gonna get into a couple of half sun salutations here just to warm up the backs of the legs. Upper body is feeling nice and warm. Side of the body is feeling a little bit warm here. So let's get the lower body, right? Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward, bend through the knees. Be nice and gentle here. Rest the hands wherever they come naturally. Halfway lift on the inhale. Draw the spine nice and long, gaze comes down. Press those sits bones back. Let's hang out here for just a beat, just a moment. And on your next exhale, melt back down. Inhale, lift all the way up, bend through those knees. Think of our chair pose as you lift, raise those arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Release the hands down. Next inhale, upward salute, reach those arms up. Keep the chin tucked here. Exhale, swan dive forward. Halfway lift. Big inhale. Send that rib cage down towards the ground here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Arms wide and overhead. Tuck the chin. Exhale, hands to heart center. Release the hands. Take a breath here. Next inhale, upward salute, reach up. Keep the chin tucked. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Rib cage presses down towards the ground. Sits bones press back. Gaze is down. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands down here. We're gonna walk
out to a downward facing dog. So if you feel stuck here, if it's hard to breathe with your fingertips on the ground, or maybe your fingertips don't come to the ground, couple things. Bend into the knees generously. Step the feet out wider if you need to. And lastly, grab some blocks to bring under your hands, and you can grab the blocks and walk out. We're gonna find downward facing dog from here. So walk the hands forward. Lift the heels off of the ground, and let's pedal it out here. So press one heel down, lifting the other, and then vice versa. Switch it up. Finding an extension through the back of the legs and pressing back with the palms. So pressing the fingertips into the mat, pressing the pinkies and the thumbs into the mat, almost finding a suction through the palm. And maybe the second knuckle of the pointer and the middle finger lift off the mat. If that's happening in your hands, you are pressing down effectively and you're taking some of that pressure out of the wrists. So keep breathing here. Find a breath and stillness. Shake the head out, relax the neck. We don't need to look up here. We need to look back towards the feet. One more breath. Exhale, shift into a high plank. Shift the weight forward. Lower down onto the knees here. Walk the hands into the body, reach the arms out and up, kneeling upward salute. Keep the chin tucked here. You want to think of pulling the head away from the fingertips here. So holding this for a moment, finding that extension. And so notice what it feels like when your face is neutral here. Notice what it feels like in the neck when you look up between the palms. And then finally, draw that chin towards the body and notice what that feels like in the neck. Very good. One more breath here. Keep pressing the chin towards the chest. Exhale, palms out, reach back. Nice and slow. Ooh, reach back for the hands behind the low back, or just bend through the elbows and let them rest in the low back here. And round the shoulders up towards the ear and back down the spine. Find little circles here. And it's gonna feel funny because your hands are kind of bound behind the back, but you should feel the sensation in the shoulders and the traps. So make little circles here and then maybe opposite direction. And if this is locking you out too much, just release the arms and find this. All right, coming back to a neutral space, reaching the arms up here. Exhale, hands come down to the mat, find tabletop position. And from here, take a breath, the gaze comes between the palms, curl the toes under. On the exhale, downward facing dog. Press the weight into the palms, lift the knees up. And shift the weight back towards the heels, pedal it out. Generously pressing those fingertips and palms down into the earth. Shake the head no, shake the head yes. Shift forward, high plank, lower down, come to the knees. Child's pose here. Take the knees nice and wide. Press the forearms down into the earth. Send the hips back towards the heels. Of course, you can invite any props into this posture. You can bring blocks under the chest or under the belly, a pillow, or maybe a blanket under the knees or the feet. Head can rest on the mat or on the forearms. Really feel the way your body roots down into the earth on the exhale. Try to take the hips and allow gravity to bring them a little bit closer to the heels if they're not touching the heels. Just really let your body be heavy. We'll take a few more breaths here. And then start to come back to tabletop position to meet me here.
So hanging out in tabletop position, you want to shake the head from side to side, relax the neck, and we'll breathe into a few rounds of cat-cow posture. So starting neutral, gaze is down between the fingers. Inhale, drop the belly down, tilt that pelvis back, chest comes between the shoulders, gaze comes up. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest, tuck the tailbone under. Find this at your own pace, inhaling for cow, exhaling for cat. Arms are strong, and we're keeping that engagement in the fingertips, just like I mentioned through downward facing dog, pressing the fingertips down, knuckles pop up. Really utilizing the full hand so that we're not just dumping all of the weight in the wrists if we can help it. And on the next few rounds, as you come into cat pose and you're tucking everything towards the middle, try wiggling the hips slightly from side to side, or just kind of like moving the head from side to side, and feel that stretch through the side body. A few more rounds here. Get lost in the sensation. You just woke up and know that you were full of tight ropes through the side of the body, through the back, no matter how good your bed is, just from being idle and still for so many hours in sleep. So we're just trying to get our body prepared and warmed up and oxygenated so that we can have the best experience possible today in our body. We're just trying, right? Trying to set ourselves up for something good. Come back to center here. Walk the hands into the body. Inhale, lift up. Tuck that chin towards the chest. Exhale, reach the hands out and come back once again, either grasping the fingertips together or just binding the hands behind the low back here. Roll the shoulders back, and we're going to think of warming up for camel pose, so we don't have to take it there, but we're just finding the sensation in the body. So from here, drop the shoulders away from the ears, relax them, and we're going to use our hands on our back here to kind of press the hips forward and roll the shoulders back. Keep the chin tucked for just a moment here, and then notice where your gaze comes. Maybe it comes to the ceiling. Come out of this. Hands come down again. Find your tabletop position. Drop the head down. Shake out the head, shake out the hips. Sigh it out. Yes. Inhale, curl the toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're gonna lift up. Lift up once again. Shake out the head. Pedal out the feet. Few breaths here. Curl through or bend through the knees here. Step the feet out wide. Maybe step off the mat here. Walk the hands back to the feet. And so give your knees a nice generous bend here. If the hands come down to the earth, press them flat down into the ground. Bend into the knees. Find that space. Otherwise, it can rest wherever. Relax the neck and the head. Close your eyes. Inhale, pull the spine nice and long. Maybe walk the hands forward and straighten the feet out here. Exhale, walk the hands back and up. And on the inhale, start to peel yourself upright, nice and gently. Head comes up last. Reach the arms out and up overhead. And on the exhale, hands come down to heart center. Step the feet in together here. Let's bring the hands to the body. Close the eyes. Tap into whatever energy you've released in your body. Just take a moment to feel it. And take a moment here as we wind down in our practice this morning to set an intention for the rest of your day. Whatever it is you're going to do next, whatever it is you're waking up for, let's set an intention right here, I know we typically would set an intention in the beginning of our practice, but we just roll out of bed. We're just trying to wake up. Let's set this intention now for the rest of our day. What is it that we want to bring to our workspace today, or whatever our tasks are or responsibilities are? And what is it that we need to get out of it, right? There's an exchange there. There's a give and a take. Let's set that intention here together. And let's breathe life into success together. Whatever that looks like to you, whatever that means to you in this moment. And as you set your intent, allow that breath to feed energetically whatever that intention is. Allow the breath to deepen and to send life, to send prana into whatever it is that you're cooking up, whatever it is that you need, whatever it is that you're giving today. Let the breath be a conduit there. Let it help you, let it support you. And of course, just to kind of seal that energy in, seal that intention in, give yourself a smile, make it real, make it tangible. Open the arms up nice and wide. And exhale, give yourself a hug. Give yourself a little gentle rock or a shake or a swivel, however you're moving today. And inhale, open up once again. And exhale, hug, opposite arm on top, just like we did before. And slowly come back to center. Open your eyes if they're not already there. And we've reached the end of our practice together. I hope that you feel energized and happy and excited to take on your day today, and I can't wait to see you next time here on Joyn on the mat. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.